From the ages of 15 to 19, I spent a large amount of time on the internet looking for validation for my complaints about my life. I was desperate. In this case, I define desperation the way people define hopelessness or sadness or depression or despair, like all of those emotions, as the perceived lack of options. At its worst, you just feel stuck, like you are on one path and you're fucked. And that's honestly how I felt. Looking around and especially comparing myself to others, it felt like either I had the shared experience of misery, especially on the case of Tumblr, where I could go 3 clicks away and find somebody complaining about how horrific their life is. Or I could go on Instagram and compare upwards and be like, oh, I guess I just don't got it like that. I guess I'm not the hackathon prodigy kid that I need to be in order to succeed in the world. And I guess I'll be stuck as a desk jockey, screwed for the rest of my life. It sucked. It sucked. But the nuggets that I got out of it were 2 things. 1, the internet is a scary place to be desperate. And I don't want to discount every space on the internet. But in general, I found that social media proliferates mental illness. It's still something that I stand by. I feel like it's not a hot take anymore. Social media is just a bad place to be, right? But 2, if you can make a connection with somebody you know, that's just my bit. Safety first, right? And somebody you know in person. Some of my friends from school were able to pull me into the light during those very dark moments. And how they did it was essentially they pulled my ass out of my house and they made me touch grass. But on those long hikes with friends, what they were doing more than, offering a real, tangible solution to how I felt immediately was just showing me, rather than telling me, that the world was bigger than I thought that it was. And with a little compassionate care and a fair amount of patience for my complaining, they got me to realize that I had more options than I thought I did. Alex Hormozy says that if you feel like you're out of options, then maybe your first baby step should be to go and find what your options are. I like that idea, in the same way that Arthur Brooks's thing of, if you feel like you don't have purpose and you need a quest to go on, your quest is to go and find your purpose. I hope that it doesn't sound trite or woo-woo to advise you to go out and do these things, but I truly do think that expanding your horizons, whether you just feel like you're stuck at school or at work or in some other aspect of your life, physically putting yourself in new situations, whether that's a new class that you want to take, or just a new place that you want to explore, a new shop or cafe or whatever that you want to go to, or just something on your bucket list that you're like, I just don't know when I'm going to find the time for that. These are the things that helped me get out of ruts in my life. And I hope they helped you too. Have a good morning. Peace.